Alright, hey guys. Yesterday or last night on my Ustream, I had a request to do a video of my Ion setup and how I have it set up. You know, how I customized it to my liking. So I'm gonna kind of just show you how I built it and then how I placed everything. Some things that you're gonna want to notice about the Ion is when you're setting it up. I screwed this up at first, but everything like this, like every joint, like that one here, one down there, one over there, one right here, and the one's right, and there's two right there. You want the adjustable parts to be sticking out away from where you're sitting, because if you have them facing in, then what's going to happen is when you're trying to adjust and move the arms or lower this bar up and down, the pads are going to get in the way. So all of the parts that look like this and go like that, like this block right here that has the pole go in and this one slides up and down, all of these parts you want to have sticking out away from the middle. So down here you have the adjustable part sticking out. Same thing over there, sticking them out. Here, out, 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 and out. All the parts, stick them out. Also another thing, this ends up becoming your personal preference, but what you're gonna want to do first is like set up the frame, just the frame, however you want it, and then don't put any pads or anything on yet. And then you're gonna want to sit down in a chair where you think you're gonna want to be sitting, like in the middle, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, depending on where you want it. And then kind of imagine where the pads are going to be, and that's where you're going to want to move the bars, because you want to move the frame first. Now all this can be changed while you keep playing, but this is kind of what you want to do in the beginning. Then the next step is you're going to want to start putting the pads on. With the pads, the nuts back here, I have all my symbols in the middle two pads, I have them pointing out, but with my red pad and my green pad, I have the nuts and bolts, the little wing nut, I have it showing in. You see that? It's on the inside of it. So the reason I did that is because with my yellow and green pad, my yellow and blue pad, I have the longer part of the L bar is on the pad and the shorter part is in the wing nut. But if you look over here, the longer part of the L bar is in the wing nut and the shorter part is in the pad. And to get it where I wanted it, if I had flipped this over, I couldn't get it in this position the way I would have wanted it to. So that's what you want to do. The symbols, I think no matter who you are, for the symbols, always have the wing nut sticking out, because that's where it's going to provide the most angular, stuff. And it's really not that much of a pain to take care of, and you're not going to be moving it that much. So that's what you want to do for the pads. And for the modular, right here, the module, I had the wing nut sticking out. I'll show you why. It's because I have it down below, and to get its position there, first of all, that's another reason why I had the pads like that, because the pads would go farther up, and I could have this stick out. And then I also have it as far down as it can go on the L bar. It's sticking completely out. And then that's what